Hi, I'm Katie Whittigan, and I'm a habit designer. I've been helping people create new habits and change behavior for over 14 years, and I'm here to give you an insider tip on habits and behavior. So today I want to focus a little bit on unwanted habits. There are four main things we can focus on in our lives to help create a web of support when it comes to trying to undo an unwanted habit. That's physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. I'm going to talk a little bit about physical first in this video. So when it comes to physical supports to help you undo an unwanted habit, these are things that you can think through. Let's say an example is wanting to drink less. Let's say you've been drinking heavily and you're starting to see some health consequences from that. Then one of the things that you can do is think through all of the ways you can physically support yourself in undoing this unwanted habit. One of the things you might think about is, are you supporting your physical body? Are you taking all the vitamins you need? Are you eating foods that support you to feel your best? Are you sleeping enough? So these are all aspects of physical that you can look into to support you. And even medications. They do have medications out there that help curb some of the cravings when it comes to nicotine and alcohol. So those can be an option. So what are the physical things that you can do to support you as you're trying to undo this habit? When it comes to physical, another aspect people don't think about is the triggers. We all have triggers to engage in a certain habit or behavior. Now, some of those triggers might be well placed and designed for our benefit, like having our running shoes placed right outside our bedroom door to remind us to go on our morning walk. But a lot of those triggers are placed by companies and designed to get you to engage in habits and behaviors maybe you don't want to do. All of the advertisements for smoking, even just the person that's smoking at the bus stop is a trigger to get you to want to smoke. You can even develop associations to smoke every time you're in your garage or on your porch or every time you have an alcoholic drink. So these are all triggers to engage in a behavior, and ultimately it's one that you've decided you don't want to do. So what you can do is start to make these behaviors more difficult to do. One example I always use is wanting to stop watching TV. And what you can do is like hide the remote, hide the batteries to the remote, make it more difficult to actually turn the TV on, place something else there in replace of where the remote typically is in order to get you to do something else. Same goes with something like smoking. So you can make it more difficult by not buying the cigarettes and not by not driving by one of the stores where you typically buy the cigarettes. Okay, so that's one way. And then another way is you can replace it. And maybe you replace it with something like gum or a lollipop, or you have a straw you want to chew on, or something else that can keep your hands and mouth busy as you try to replace it. And then you can think about all the different triggers you have in your environment and see if you can avoid those triggers in any way or make them more difficult to see. So these are ways in which you can kind of hack your environment to support undoing a behavior or habit if you like. If you want more guidance on how to apply this to your unique situation, feel free to go to my website. It's habitdesigner.com. And the first coaching session is always free. Thank you and be well.